Plaintiff Christy Harp says the defendant is her daughter, and she is extremely disrespectful. Christy claims the defendant used crystal meth, dropped out of school several times, and has been engaged 6 times in the last 3 years. Christy's suing her daughter for unpaid loans, cell phone bills, and defamation. Defendant Sierra Palmer says she moved out of her mother's home when she was 17 years old because her mother badmouthed her after she got an infection and then falsely accused her of being a prostitute. Sierra's countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you.
Yes, Your Honor. We're here today because my daughter, Sierra Palmer, has this thing with unruly behavior. She's very disrespectful. She has stated on social network that I have taught her to sleep with men for money. She has been engaged 6 times in the last 3 years. She's dropped out of school multiple times. Did
she ever graduate? You say she dropped out. Did she ever graduate?
No, Your Honor, she did not.
Okay.
She has been on drugs.
What type?
Meth. She says that I've ruined her life when all I've tried to do, Your Honor, is teach her how to be a viable adult.
When did you observe her troubles begin?
About 16 and a half, 17, when she found out in the state she could move out at 17.
And she did?
Yep.
Moved out?
Yes,
Before that, she wasn't living a destructive life?
No, not destructive. I mean, she had the typical teenage things. I've also
Why did she want to move out as early as she could?
Because Sierra wanted to do what Sierra wanted. Sierra does not like discipline or order.
All right, ma'am, you want to give me some background?
I never claimed that I was perfect, but neither is she. When I was 17, I did move out, yes, because she called me a whore because I had a urinary tract infection. Since then, she has called me a prostitute, has told me that I am selling my body for money. That is how I pay the bills that I have. She has started fights with me since I was able to move out when I was 17. She has tried to ruin every relationship that I have been in.
How?
She would sit us down and, just threaten if anything
You've been engaged
happened.
6 times in 3 years?
No.
You've ever been engaged?
I'm currently engaged, yes.
This your only time?
No, but it is with the same person.
How many?
3.
With the same person?
The same man, yes.
Okay.
No, it's not, Your Honor.
All right, so in the future, don't bring your men around her anymore. Now that
Trust
you know
me,
what she does.
they won't be.
Yeah.
I've asked that.
So, were you on crystal meth?
For a while, yes, because of a guy that I was dating.
Okay. Did you drop out of high school?
The first time, yes, because of drugs. The second time, because I was actually taking care of my terminally ill grandmother.
Okay.
I then got a job and started working 40 hours a week and never went back.
Never went back to your job?
No, never went back to school.
So you still work that job?
No, because
what happened to that job?
She would come into my work and constantly...
So she caused you to lose your boyfriend, all your boyfriends. She caused you to lose all your jobs. She caused you to drop out of school the first time. No, at least you admit that was crystal meth. Nonetheless, ma'am, it just doesn't sound like you have exhibited the best lifestyle. Tell me about your lawsuit, specifically the loans and the phone bill and the defamation.
Here's a copy of cell phone. Her bill averaged $90 a month.
Tell me what the agreement was. Let me see it, please.
The agreement was she would pay the full amount of her cell phone bill if I got it in my name.
Your name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. And
then I've broken it down as to other arrangements with money owed. From July of 2013 until March 2014, right before she moved back out, she would borrow money for gas to get back and forth to work. Mom, I'll pay you back, I'll pay you back. I've heard the story over and over, I'll pay you back, and of course she's my only daughter, so I kept
the defamation.
Sierra went and posted on Facebook this nice long spew, if I may, Your Honor.
Please. She's just alleging you abused her. She says that you messed her up so bad as a child, she thought it was okay to be with men for their money. She alleges that you abused her mentally. I actually thought that it was mental abuse was okay because you did it to me for 12 years. All of this is because you couldn't go a day without showing me how to fail as a person. Nice way to be a parent. That's her saying what she believes you did to her. That's not defaming you. That's not,
Your Honor,
stating a fact. This is her opinion of growing up in the household with you.
Your Honor, I've brought with me my 18-year-old son, Zachary Palmer.
He can't tell me how she felt. She's saying how she felt.
Okay, if that's how she's felt, then why does she still come to me every time something happens?
Because you figure you owe her?
No,
For all
I
the
wish.
mess you put her through?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm just upset.
No,
and
cry.
then
I understand. I'm just making sure, you know.
I do everything for her, and she still just wants to.
All right.
I never claimed that I was perfect, but neither is she. When I was 17, I did move out, yes, because she called me a prostitute, has told me that I am selling my body for money. That is how I pay the bills that I have. She has tried to ruin every relationship that I have been in.
Defendant Sierra Palmer says the plaintiff is her mother, and she falsely accused Sierra of being a prostitute.
Tell me about the phone bill and the loans, ma'am.
The loans, I never once said I'd pay her back for those.
You never said that, you said?
No, I never told her that I would pay her back for those loans, no. I didn't even know they were loans.
What about the phone?
The phone was, at the work where I work, we had what was called a charge account. She came through and she racked the bill up to $400 and told me that money that I automatically somehow owed her, she was going to take that $400 off of whatever it was I owed her. At the time I lived with her, didn't want to start a fight, so I told her whatever. If that's how she wanted to do it, whatever.
Yeah, that whatever, and saying stuff to appease someone binds you. Folks got to know that. You just can't tell someone, okay, whatever. You got to say, nope, I'm not giving you a dime, and I don't want to talk about this anymore. If you keep talking about it, you'll be talking to yourself.
No,
I don't have anything else to say. The emotional distress counterclaim was for what?
I hung out with a friend who just so happened to be a guy. Girls have friends that are guys. She then called me a prostitute, told me that that's how I was paying my bills, when in fact I worked at a Sprint call center. She told me that I was paying my bills by having sex with men for money. Never once have I...
And how did you react when she said that?
It was on the phone. I called her the C word and hung up on her. And I then went to the phone company and had my phone number changed and had nothing else to do with her. I moved an hour away from her. I have a job now that I work. I live with my fiance. I pay my bills, and we're fixing to get a place of our own.
Okay, ma'am, let's talk about...
I have proof where she does admit that she owes me the money.
Let's see it. All right, and if you think I can get a loan that I pay back and I start paying on the $700 I owe you, okay, you presented this to me as evidence of owing, so I must rely on your evidence and conclude that she owes you $700. This is what she says, and this is what you gave me. What do you say to the emotional distress? Did you call her that?
No. What I said, Your Honor, was, Sierra, you're acting like a hoe. She had been at my house. She had just broken up with a boyfriend on Tuesday. She was at my house Wednesday with a different guy, then, which was her ex-boyfriend that she's now with again. Then she brought another guy to my house.
Is all that true?
I did not bring another guy to her house, no. I don't know what you're talking about. I will admit, me and my boyfriend did break up on Tuesday.
Hold on now, just like she said to you. No, ma'am. Just like I concluded what you said to her and wrote was opinion,
yes.
I have to conclude the same about her. She isn't defaming you or anything. She's saying her opinion between the two of you. She's saying, I think what you're acting like one. And that's essentially what you said, she alleged, ma'am. She just said you're acting like one. Who did it hurt your reputation with?
Everybody.
Who? Tell me
all
one
of
person.
her friends, people that I were close to,
she
people
told
that
them
were
all
my
that?
friends.
She told them all of that?
She went to him and told him, oh, Sierra's saying this, and this about me.
You told me she only said it to you. We're talking about the one statement.
On the phone, yes.
Have a good day, ma'am. Your judgment is granted for the $700 that she agreed that she owed you, and you accepted that. Judgment for the plaintiff. Yours is dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sierra, I can't believe you lied like that.
I didn't lie, but you need to grow up and stop acting like you're 17. You are 40 years old.
I
You
sure
need to
am.
quit acting like you were
And I'm
17
done with you.
years
I
old.
have a daughter, no more.
Congratulations. Congratulations to you. I don't care. I am done. You have
That's
put me
good,
through enough
because
hell
I'm
my
sick of
entire
this.
life.
Okay, but I'm the one you come to when you're.
I don't come to you. I have not come to you in over 4 months now.